Hey everybody, it's the boss lady here, coming to you with my, I guess you could say, updated kitchen tour. I'm just kind of over it right now with the whole kitchen stuff. But I did want to at least show you, the walls are painted. So here's the wall, the ceiling. It came out really good. And as you can see, the wall and the ceiling are both the same color. And I'm not really going to focus this video on the walls just because I've already done that video. I'll link it in the description box because you guys basically got the tour of the kitchen. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to show you this wall here is right next to our door that goes out to the main door of the house into the backyard. But this is the wall that we keep our calendar on. And so as you can see, it's a card themed calendar just because that's what my husband likes. But let me show you the pantry and just maybe a couple, two, three more items. Before the pantry, I did want to show you my spice rack. I got this spice rack from Tuesday morning, and I don't remember the price. But anyway, this is my spice rack. These are not all of our spices. These are just some of our go-tos that I put in here. So as you can see, I have some of the grinder ones here. And these are from, I believe, Aldi's. And then I have the bottles that I had, I got thrifting. After using them for roughly a month, I would say, I really don't like using the small glass bottles. I prefer the store-bought bottles that they come in, but for now, we're going to leave it as is, and I'll probably change it over. I did put labels on some. These are just temporary labels. These are actually stickers out of the 365 sticker packet for the food, the recipe book or whatever. So yes, so I did do some labels, and then some of them don't have labels because the names are already on them. But this is my spice rack, and where it is, it's right next to my stove, so it's easy access, and it's next to the pantry, which I'm going to show you next. That's already kind of peeking and open. So we'll just open it up here, and right now my pantry is not stocked just because I have to go to the grocery store. But let's start with the door first. So I got these hanging baskets. I got them at Walmart, and I originally had just two, and so I just had this one here and then this one here, and I'm changing them out drastically, trying to figure out what do I want to keep in these baskets. So I just did this pantry. I created the pantry last year, January 2015. And so for at least those months, that year and a half here, I had these two baskets. I did recently go and purchase two more. So I have them, this one here holding our paper plate holders. And then down here, this one is holding our potatoes. So let me try to pan back a little bit so you're able to see the door completely. Well, I won't be able to get it in the full shot, but I'll just kind of give you a little more closer view, I guess. But I'm going back and forth with the baskets to see what works and what doesn't work. I like having the potatoes in there. I was keeping the potatoes at the floor of the pantry, but it just didn't work for me. So yeah, so that's what that looks like. In the pantry here, let's start at the top. As you can see, I have the light on. I'm going to actually turn it off. But I have a push light in the back right there. These first set of shelves that you're seeing, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. These first three shelves, I actually just put this in here this year because I needed more shelving. This is actually a canned good holder. So when it's fully stocked, it's stocked top through the third shelf. Right now I just have some soups at the top, so I just have, a couple things of soup, and then I have my broth cubes in there. Have some canned goods going to the back, and they hold, I think it's about 3 cans each row, and then each shelf, so not too bad. Then this is my second shelf here. So before I go on, these ones here, they're actually being held up. Let me see if I can get in there a little closer. If you can see, I have some hooks right here. Trying to show you without my hand being in the shot, sorry. but there's some hooks right here. And in order for me to get these shelves in there, I had to improvise. So I used some black zip ties, and because it's dark in there, you can't even see the zip ties, but that's what's holding this shelf up. This actually goes like on a counter. So I'm having it held up by zip ties on my hooks. There's 4 hooks, 2 on each side, and so that's what's holding those 3 shelves up. And then also on this hook here is mine and Miss Peanut's apron. As you can see, I'm waving it here at you. And then over here, I just have some pot holders, extra pot holders, because the other ones are in the kitchen. So now let's move on to the next shelf. So this type of shelf here that you're seeing, these are stackable shelves. They come in a pack of 2 from Walmart. And so I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 6. So this is the first shelf, the second shelf, third shelf, push that back in there, third, fourth, fifth, and then the 6th one. The 6th one has just a container in there, and it has some extra dry beans. I also keep a box of Arm & Hammer in here. I went to Dollar Tree and I bought this, it's like not really contact paper, but it's like a shelf liner. So I put that at the bottom because the bottom of the pantry was kind of ugly, and as of right now, I'm not in the mood of painting, so I just put that shelf liner at the bottom. But eventually I will paint the inside of here because I want it to be white so that when I do film in here, it's a lot brighter. Right now the inside is red, and so yeah. So this container here, you guys seen that in one of my Talk About It Tuesdays. That's a Dollar Tree container. It just holds my macaroni. I do have another container just like that, but I'm not using it right now. And so then on this shelf here, I normally keep my onions at the bottom, but for this video, I actually just kind of put it on the shelf. But I have my onions sitting in a little orange container right there, and I have my little box things. This one here, these are containers from the Dollar Tree. And these are all our dry beans. As you can see, one is empty, so it needs to be refilled. It will be once I go to the store. This next shelf here, you see my containers. I got those. These containers are sold at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and Home Goods. And so as you can see, I have brown sugar, have powdered sugar, and then I have some other little items on the shelf. And then this shelf here has my larger containers, which holds the flour, our waffle mix, and our sugar. And the labels, I got those from Walmart, and I believe the silver pen came from Walmart as well. So this is my pantry when it's not fully stocked. But I did want to show you, this is what I did. I had been wanting to have a pantry inside my kitchen. I do have a pantry that is in my basement that is not being used for pantry purposes. It's actually used to just store some things. I prefer to have everything right at my fingertips. And so as you can see, and I'll just kind of back up a little. So here's the pantry on the right, and then my spice rack on the left. So everything is kind of at my fingertips where when I'm cooking, everything works out just so. So I just want to show you my pantry because I know that was something that I did promise to show. I also want to show you my microwave area as well as the coffee station. So I kind of switched it up a little bit. Right now this is just temporary because I'm moving stuff around and everything, but I still have my kitchen pictures sitting up there, and then I have some flowers sitting on top of some cake plates. The black and white picture back there you can see. So right now I just have those sitting there just because right now that's what I wanted. So here is the coffee station. So I have another picture with flowers. I have some little snacks sitting there, as well as my sugar jar, my Keurig, which is covered up right now. This is the drawer that's right below. So I have some K-cups sitting in there, as well as some raw sugar, napkins, and spoons. Then, let me see here. I wanted to open up the door so that you're able to see inside. Right now, this is just temporary how I have it set up. But I have a lot of my orange and white, oh, excuse me. I'm moving the table and the chair so I can get down here. Anyway, I have my orange and white mugs up top, as well as my creamer right here. I'm the only one who uses the cream, so I just keep it in the cabinet here. And then at the bottom, I have 2 orange buckets. One holds the K-cups, extra K-cups. This other one back here has all of our paper straws in there. There's also some more spoons in there. And then I have my travel mugs right here. And that's it. So this shelf here, I had that cut at Home Depot, and it was only $3 and... I can't remember, $3.92 or 47 cents, something like that. But anyway, because when I originally got this cabinet, it was $7. I got it at the thrift store, and it only had one shelf, which is the bottom shelf here. And so I knew I could put another shelf in there, so that's what I had done. As you can see, the coffee station is not stained yet. Our weather is kind of going back and forth, so we are still waiting to stain it. As you can see, it has some things on it. I need to, you know, go ahead and get it stained so it looks nice. Either stain, paint, one or the other. But I want to show you the coffee station. This is my drawer, which also has K-cups in it. So some need to be replenished, but yes. So that way we can have coffee and a treat here on the station. So, I will do a video, probably not showing me staining the coffee station, but I will show an updated video of the coffee station being done. So, that is it, guys. So, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.